Hello, how are you doing? This is Detola Amore, founder of Super Working Mom. This video is well overdue, but I am glad to say that I am going to show you in this video or this tutorial how to use the Living Purposefully 90-Day Productivity Journal. It was a journal I created to help me keep track of my goals on a quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily basis. And I will explain why I have done that in quarters. So this is the cover page of the journal. So I'm going to move quickly to show you we'll walk through the journal together and how to use it effectively. Okay. Hold on 1 second while I switch. Okay, so this is the journal. You get to write your name here. This journal belongs to. And then there's a personal note from me in there that you can read. And so the first page you see is on planning your year. Now, there's something called the 12-week year plan or the 12-week year, where you break down your year into quarters. So the first quarter is January to March, next is April to June, the next is July to September, and the last is October to December. And so for those who have followed me closely, you know that I tend to talk about knowing what your purpose is, then knowing what your vision is, and then forming goals based on your vision. There's no point forming goals if you do not have a vision. I have a masterclass on that, and you can access that if you want through the link that I will add on here. And so, coming to planning your year, you would write out, what the year is here. I'm hoping that my slide, hold on, let me make sure that my pencil is showing. Okay, so I am, okay, I think you should be able to see my mouse as I move stuff. Okay, so let's move this back up. Okay, so in these blocks, what you write is your big goal for January, your big goal for February, and the one for March, all the way till the end of the year. Now, what I tend to do to make things easier for me is I always keep the end in mind. So I keep the end of each quarter in mind and say that by the end of March, I want to have achieved this. Now, what must I do in January, February, and in March to make sure that that goal is achieved? Again, I must say that I break down the concept of using this journal in the Manifest Dreams training program, which is part of the Super Working Mom Academy. You can join us on there and get access to that, because it would explain in detail why I have created the journal this way. Okay, so once you fill in, everything, the different things you want to do and the different months of the year, you move on to planning my quarter. Again, you put in the year and then take month one. So let's say January. You put in January here and say, what are your 5 big goals for the month of January? You write them here. What are your 5 big goals for the month of February? Write them down. And what are your 5 big goals for the month of March? You write them here. I'm hoping by now you would have figured out that because it's a 90-day journal, it means that in a year, you're going to need 4 journals. Again, it's been broken down into 90 days so that you're not overwhelmed with what you have to do in a year. You are just focusing on 3 months at a time, and that's enough momentum to get stuff done, but also, you don't get overwhelmed in the process. So once you write your top 5 goals down, you move on to planning your month. So again, the month of January. You can come here again and write, these are my top level goals for the month of January. Okay, high level goals. And then your different appointments for that month, you write them out here. And this is the part I love most about the monthly planning, your monthly brain dump. So all those things that you know you need to do within that year and that month, so all the different actions you need to take. So maybe it's clear off a debt, maybe it's renew a payment, daughter's dentist appointment, all those different things that you know what I need to sort out this month, you write them all here. What I tend to do sometimes is put a line, depending on how much I need to get covered that month. I put a line in between the between the rows, or is it the columns? I keep mixing it up, so that I can write as much as I want to. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. View. Okay, I think I need a pen. Let's see if I can get a pen. So something like that, right? Obviously that line isn't straight. And that way, yeah, I write stuff here and then I write, as much stuff as I want. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Okay. So now, you now come here, you have like a little calendar where you can write, again, the key things you need to do that month. So it could be someone's birthday, it could be an appointment, but again, this gives you like an overview of what your month looks like. If you notice, this has this the date section has been kept blank, and that's because each month, the beginning of each month would start on a different day. So in order to make it as flexible as possible, we've kept that blank, and all you need to do is to enter here. Maybe if the month starts on a Monday, you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way till the end. There are 31 boxes in there just to cover the months that have 31 days and the months that have 30 days and the months that have 29 days. So you're sorted. And here you can maybe put a few notes that you need to remember based on what you've written in your calendar. Okay? So moving on from there, you now come to planning your week. So if you notice, we've started planning from the year to the quarter to the month and now the week. So again, this has been left blank for you. You write the week. So it could be from a Sunday to a Saturday or from a Monday to a Sunday, however way. I tend to do my vision planning on Sunday. So it will be Sunday to Saturday on here. And then here it comes to say, what is my vision for the week? I would love to see these outcomes by the end of the week. Again, you're keeping the end in mind. So if, for example, I want to have paid off a particular bill, I say paid off bill. I want to have completed the second draft of my book. I'll write here, complete second draft of book. So all the things you need to do, instead of writing it from a action point of view, you're writing from an outcome point of view. Okay? Here again, there's more space for you to write your notes in there. Again, I use my my highlighter, and then I draw a line in there so that I can write as much notes as I want. It's up to you. You do what you want. I've just created, this outline for you to be able to use as much as you like. Okay? And then this is the best part, planning your day. So here, you get to write the date and the day. So if it's a Monday, you write Monday and then the date. And then you come here and write your daily brain dump. What do I need to do today? So you write it, you don't prioritize when you're writing in this section, okay? Then when you come here is when you say, okay, out of all these things that have been written, that I have written down on the daily brain dump, what must I do out of this list today? And then that goes here. And then, so the 3 things that you must do. And again, it's laser focus. It's helping you stay focused on the must do activities instead of being all over the place trying to sort everything out. So here is where you prioritize. I must do this today. I must do that today. I must do that today. Then what should I do? It's not a must, but ideally I should do it. But if I don't do it, I can move it to the next day. And then you write them down here. And then could do. If I've completed my must do and my should do, what else could I do today? Here you write your daily appointments. So see teacher at school, you write the time and the date, and then notes, whatever extra bits you want to write that you need to remember. Okay, and then today I will celebrate myself by whatever it is, maybe reading a book, chilling out, watching a movie, or whatever it is, or going to the spa. You write that down. It could be anything. It could be something little. It could be something grand. Now you can see the check boxes here. When you have completed the activity, then you highlight your check box. Okay, so that's on there for you to help you do. Okay, and so that goes on. And then we've got some little nuggets there for you. Free your mind up to focus on better things by brainstorming on paper daily. Identify simple habits or routines that energize you and stick to them. So you do the daily plan for 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And at the end of the week, you have like a reflection. What went well during the week? You write it down. What did not go well? You write that down. What can I improve next week? So you can use this opportunity to go over your brain dump here. Okay, so some of the notes here or on here, and look at those activities that you were not able to complete. And then decide, do I need to do them? Do I need to delegate? What can I do better? What systems can I put in place? You write that down here. And then here we've got, a little quote for you. We have quotes throughout the journal as such. Then you start the next week again. On Sunday, you come again, you plan your week. You write the outcome you want for that week, and then your notes, and then you start your daily brain dump, and then you prioritize. Now, the daily brain dump, I tend to do my planning my week on Sunday, and then the daily, when I start my day after I've had my quiet time, I then start my day with planning my day, because if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. And as I go along, I tick my boxes, in fact, I tick and then I cross out. Okay, I write my appointments and then my notes, and it keeps me on track. I love this journal. I love this journal so much because it helps me stay focused. It helps me stay focused on the daily bits, right? And so if I know that for this week, there's some things I need to do, number 5 could be something I do later in the week. And so I'm not worrying about it on a Monday, something I know that, I need to take care of on a Friday. Does that make sense? So you keep going again, you write your brain dump, and then you do your end of reflection, and then, a little quotes. So you keep going until the end of the month. Let's find the end of the month. Actually, let's keep going. So ideally, obviously, some weeks have 4, some have 5 weeks, but it's all catered for in there. Okay, so you keep planning, you keep planning, you keep planning, and then when that month ends, you now start a new month again. You start the process all over. So once you get it right the first time, it's more or less easy to just flow into what you need to do. You come here again. So obviously here you're going to plan for February. Okay, so February. Oh, I could type in here. I forgot I could do that. Okay, and then you put your high level goals on there. So it could be move house, for example. What other goals could anyone have? It could be, I'm trying to actually, let me look at my current journal and see some of the things that I've written, because obviously my mind. Okay, then create. The outcome I want to see is that I've created workbook. So again, it can be a combination of your business and home, right? Or every aspect of your life. It's not separate. All goes in here. Okay, and then you do your monthly brain dump again. You plan out what the month is looking like. So here, you write down if it's February and it starts on a Monday, you put it there. If it's starting on a Thursday, you start with 1 here, okay? And then you write down maybe okay, this is not letting me input. You know, it could be daughter's birthday, conference, you know. So you write it, this gives you a high level overview, and then you keep going until you get to the end of the journal. Okay? And that's it really. If you miss a day, don't sweat it. Just keep moving, move along, and I believe you're going to see a difference in your productivity levels. The people who are using this journal intentionally have come back to say it's been an amazing journal, and they are more intentional about what they spend, what they invest their time in, and how they plan their day. Your daily dump, I think, is the key to this, because what you do on a daily basis determines if you're going to be successful or not. But obviously you need to have planned it, you know, from the end in mind, from the end, you know, the month to the week, and then to the daily things. Okay, so that's it. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. You know, I've given you the overview. Use this journal as you deem fit, as it works for you. You know, use it the way that it's comfortable for you. Okay, so any questions, please ask away. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I'll leave you with that quote, and I will end this. Take care and see you around. Bye-bye.